Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Abbas English. Today I am going to teach you about sentence and its different parts. This video is going to be helpful for you in terms of making you understand about sentence and its different parts in a very simple and coherent manner. So let us get started. First of all, we will look at the definition of sentence. It is a common definition of it. A sentence is a group of words that gives us complete meaning. When a group of words will give us a complete meaning, we will be able to understand what this group of words mean, then it is a sentence. He writes a letter. It gives us some sort of meaning, so it is a sentence. He is going to a market. We are able to figure out what does it mean, so it is a sentence. He eats food. We are able to understand what does it mean, so it is a sentence. However, a sentence must conform to a general rule of sentence construction. How can we construct a well-organized and well-structured sentence? There is a general principle to be followed into the construction of a particular sentence. What is that principle? That is written here. SVO, subject, verb, object. Every sentence must be preceded by subject. Every sentence must be introduced by subject first. After that, we will have the verb. The verb must be followed by the object. First of all, we should have subject, after that we should have verb, after that we should have object. However, if a group of words conform to this principle of English grammar, then we can say that it is a sentence. Otherwise, it is not a sentence. So, here we will look into the second column. Writes he letter A. It is not a sentence because it does not conform to the general principle rule of sentence construction, that is SVO. We have here first verb. The verb is between subject and object, but here it comes first. That is why it is not a sentence. However, market going he a. Nobody says such type of sentences. Nobody says a sentence in that manner. That is why it doesn't give us a specific and understandable meaning. Food eats he. It is not a sentence because it does not conform to the principle of SVO. So a group of words which will give us a complete meaning, we will be able to understand what those groups of words mean. At that time, we will be sure that it is a sentence. Otherwise, if any sentence is outside the principle of SVO, it is not a sentence. In English, I am just referring to the English language. In English, there is the general rule to be followed into the construction of a sentence, that is SVO. However, there are three parts of a sentence. There are three constituent parts of a sentence. The first part is the subject. Subject is not as easy as to be taken by you. Subject has two definitions in English grammar. The first definition is one who verbs. The second definition is anything about which we can say something. In Urdu, the meaning has been written here, because I would have explained this topic to you in Urdu language, but Urdu language is my weak language. I am not able to communicate properly my thoughts to the other person through the use of Urdu language, because my whole life has been associated with the study of English literature and English language. That is why English language has become the natural part of my speaking language. Now, he writes a letter. Here, first of all, you have to put the word who. Who writes a letter? The answer will be he. So he is the subject. He plays cricket. Who verbs? First of all, you have to find out verb. Here the verb is play. Who verbs? Who verbs? The answer will be he. So it is the subject. Now third sentence. I am eating food. Who is eating food? The answer will be I. So I will be the subject, because anything or anyone which will give us the answer of this question. This is the diagnostic principle of the identification of subject. Through this rule, through this principle, you will be able to identify any kind of subject in English language. You have to just write one who verbs. You have to find a particular verb into the sentence. Then that word must be introduced by the word who. Then it will become a question, and the answer of that question will tell you the subject of the sentence. Now here, the second definition of a subject is anything or anyone about which we can say something. The example of the second definition lies here. He is a doctor. He is a doctor. He is a doctor. We are telling about something. We are telling about someone. About whom we are talking? We are talking about he. So he is the subject. He is a teacher. वो एक teacher है. We are talking about whom? He. So he will serve here as the subject of a sentence. Sita is a student. Sita is a student. We are talking about whom? We are talking about Sita. So Sita is a subject. The second part of a sentence is verb. Verb is the most important part or word in the English grammar. It governs we can say it governs everything in the grammar. A sentence is not possible without a verb. A verb must be the characteristic part of a sentence. So what does it mean, verb? Verb means any word that shows us action. It is any word that shows us action. Action, as you know, it means work, which tells us something about the doing, about the action of some person. Verb. Suppose he is playing cricket. Which word shows us the action? Which word does seem us to be the action word? Is it he? No, because it is the personal subject. Is it cricket? It is the noun. No. Here the word playing, it shows some movement, it shows some action. That is why playing will here act as the verb. He is eating food. Which word shows us the action? It is clearly eating. It will serve out to be the verb of a sentence. He is going to market. He is going to market. Here, which word shows us the action? Here the action word is going. So we can say it is the verb. However, there is also a diagnostic principle for the identification of a verb into any kind of sentence. You will be able to identify in an easy way any kind of verb in a sentence by using the principle of what a person or thing does. What a person or thing does. The answer of this question will tell you the verb of a sentence. You will be able to identify any kind of verb in sentence using the formula and principle of the identification of verb, what a person or thing does. Now we will apply it into the identification of a verb. First of all, we have to use the word what. First of all, what. Then we have to find out person, whether a sentence does not contain a person. Here the person is he. First of all, what, then it will be followed by he. What he, then after that it will be naturally followed by does. What he does, what will be the answer according to the sentence? What he does. If you are to find the verb in this sentence, he is playing cricket, by using the principle what a person or thing does. He is playing cricket. He is playing cricket. You are to find out the verb. Then you have to put the verb what first. After that you have to find out the person. The person here is he. What he. After that you have to put the word does. What he does according to this sentence, in this sentence. So you have to just give me the answer in one word. What he does? Playing. He is playing. The answer of this question will indicate that playing is the verb. Now if we will apply this rule to the second sentence, he is eating food. He is eating food. First of all, we have to put the word what. After that you have to find out whether the sentence doesn't have a person or subject. What a person or thing does. कोई शख्स या चीज क्या कर रहा है या क्या करता है. The answer of this question will tell you a verb of that sentence. He is eating food. First of all, put the word what. After that a person is here. What he. After that you have to use the word does. What he does. You have to just give me the answer in one word. The answer of this question in one word will say that answer is the verb. What he does, he is eating food. What he does, eating. Eating will serve here as the verb. Now he is going to market. First of all, you have to use the word what. After that you have to use the word person or thing. It is not necessary that a sentence must be always characterized by a person. Sometimes it may be followed by anything. That is why I have used the word thing here. So he is going to market. First of all, you have to use the word what, then you have to find out person. The person here is he. What he does, वो क्या करता है? Going, he is going. The word going will indicate it is verbal nature. It will indicate that the word going is a verb because it answers the question what a person or thing does. Anything which answers us a question what a person or thing does, it will be a verb. Now the last part of the sentence is object. Object is the most important word into the understanding of the grammar. Object means a word that receives the action of a verb. It is the general definition. What does it mean? In Urdu we say जिस पर काम किया जाए, but it is not as easy to understand as it appears on the superficial level. Now let us try to understand it with an example. There is also a rule for the identification of an object in any type of sentence. What is that rule? You will be able to figure out any object into a sentence using the diagnostic principle, that is subject plus verb plus what. Now he plays cricket. He plays cricket. If you are to find out the object in this sentence, you have to just use the principle subject plus verb plus object. Now the identification of a subject is very easy because you have already gone through the identification of the subject here using the principle one who verbs. Now it will become very easy for you to identify. He plays cricket. First of all, we have to bring out the word here subject. Subject here is he because it is the door of the action plays. So we have to here put the word he. Then we have to bring out the verb. The verb here is play. He plays. After that you have to put the word what. He plays what? वो क्या खेलता है? The answer will be cricket. Anything which answers a question, subject plus verb plus what, it is necessarily, it is absolutely the object of that sentence. However, outside the principle of the identification of object, if it will not give us the answer, subject plus verb plus what, if it does not give us the answer which is being provided in the sentence, then there is no object. For example, he plays what? He plays cricket. Cricket here serves as the object of the sentence. Now we will apply this diagnostic principle into the understanding of the second sentence. He eats food. He eats food. If we are to identify the object, although it seems very simple to understand that food here acts as the object of verb eat, but if we are to make sure whether the word food really is object or not, then you have to go through the usage of the principle subject plus verb plus what. Now we will see. He eats food. First of all, you have to find out subject. Subject here is he, as the rule says, subject. Then we have to find out the verb, that is eat. He eats. Then we have to necessarily put the question word here, that is what. He eats what? It will give you the answer according to the sentence, that is food. So it conforms to the answer of food. Food will here act as the object of the verb. Now we will go to the application of this principle in the third sentence. He goes to school. He goes to school. Now we will see whether this sentence has any object or not using the formula subject plus verb plus what. Now first of all, we have to bring about subject. Subject here is he. After that we have to find out verb, subject plus verb. Verb here is here goes. He goes. Sorry, he goes. He goes. Then we have to put the necessary what. He goes what. If you are to render this sentence into the Urdu language, it will just give you the meaning. He goes what? वो क्या जाता है? Do you think it will give you the answer school? No. अगर मैं आपको कहता कि he goes, वो कहाँ जाता है? He goes where? He goes where? वो कहाँ जाता है, तब इसका जवाब हमें मिलता वो स्कूल। लेकिन वो क्या आपने कभी सुना है कि कोई किसी को पूछ रहा है कि आप क्या जाते हो? नो, इट सीम्स एब्सर्ड। सो ही गोज व्हाट, वो क्या जाता है, it will not give us the plausible answer school, because what is not used for places, it is used for the knowledge of other things other than places. So here it does not meet the criterion of the identification of subject. That is why object, that is why the school here, it is not the objective, because it does not answer the question subject plus verb plus what. Anything which will answer this question, it is the objective. You will be able to identify, you will be able to figure out any kind of objective in the sentence using the diagnostic principle, that is subject plus verb plus what. If the answer does not conform to the principle, to the applicative principle of subject plus verb plus what, then there is no objective in the sentence. I hope you might have got the proper and understandable pointers during the watching of this video. I hope it will help you clarifying the doubts regarding the nature of sentence and its different parts. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you very much.